Are you a high achieving woman who's crushing it outside, right? Out there, you crushing it. But inside, you're feeling like you're drowning inside. The truth is, many of us are stuck in what I call the cesspool of life. It's a toxic mental and emotional trap that keeps us overwhelmed, anxious, and stuck in our cycles of fear. But what if I told you that you could break free from that chaos and you could finally fly high, not just survive, but thrive? So let's dive into how you can turn that overwhelm into ease and elevate your life starting now. Okay, everybody, look, I am your girl, Victorious Val Gal, and I am an elite neuroencoding specialist, and I help high achieving women get over their fears, phobias, and emotional challenges so that they can lead a life of ease without exhaustion, guys. And so it is my pleasure to come to you today and give you just a couple of things to talk about. We're going to talk about this today. And you might be thinking that you're doing everything right. Why does it still feel like you're stuck in quicksand, like you're just not going anywhere, right? That is what I call the cesspool of life. Cesspool. Now I spell cesspool with an S, and I'm going to go into that, okay? But I'm talking about the emotional and the mental muck that we often find ourselves in despite our success. And guys, look, I've already told you I had to turn the TV off with everything that's going on, but it still seeps in. And sometimes I can find myself a little bit stuck on it, and I have to say, no, I have to take control of it. It's okay to be aware of certain things, but you got to understand that stuff is meant for us to binge watch it, okay? And when we binge watch it, that's when we get into that cesspool of life, all right? So you got to know that's part of it, okay? You come out the pool anytime you want to come out, all right? But I know sometimes, even though it's disgusting, our minds get glued to it, right? But today, I'm going to help you identify that toxic mental space and show you how you can rise above it by using what I call the fly high method, okay? Fly high. Trust me, you don't have to stay stuck in that murky water. You do not, okay? You don't have to do that. And so we're going to talk about this today, and I'm going to give you some keys that you can take with you, okay? So the cesspool of life, it will lead you to fear, overwhelm, emotional burnout, and the longer you stay in this pool, your outlook becomes very murky, right? Because what you focus on the longest, it becomes the strongest. You need to write that down, okay? So the longer you're in that cesspool, the worse it is for you, okay? It's an emotional and mental muck, okay? Sometimes we get stuck in it, okay? The clutter, the negative self-talk, the unrealistic expectations, and the pressure that we deal with, okay? The toxic 10 is what's making that water murky, okay? Those things are like your fears, your phobias, emotional challenges in that yucky, murky water. It's things like, though, fear of failure, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not good enough, guilt, okay? That these are the things that hold high achievers back from feeling truly at ease, all right? And high achievers, They may look good on paper. We look great on paper, okay? And yes, we do things to go above and beyond and to achieve. We love to achieve, but however, and we still will have imposter syndrome. We believe in feel the fear, do it anyway. And there's nothing wrong with feeling the fear, but wouldn't it be great if we just didn't have to deal with that murky water, right? Life has its ups and downs. Ups and downs. Down, you're in that murky water, but the thing is not to stay in that murky water. You want to get up out of it as fast as you can, okay? Because I tell you, when you're high, you can fly. But when you're down, your very destiny, you will drown, okay? I'm going to tell you also in this video a little bit later on about the fly high method, what it consists of, okay? And how it can help you break free from those toxic patterns. And you live a more joyful life, a life with more ease and confidence, okay? And it works. It's based on science, and it definitely does work. But just because it's based on science doesn't mean it's boring, because I'm not a boring person. All right, so let's talk about that cesspool. Okay, what is it? So we're going to dive into the emotional struggles and the self-limiting beliefs many high-achieving women face. Okay? We're going to talk about how even though they have outward success, they might feel like they're wading through a cesspool of emotions that drag them down. You almost feel like y'all know what molasses is. See, I grew up in the country, okay? And we had something, it was like a black or dark brown, very thick, but like a syrup, but it was sweet. And my grandma would take butter. We take some butter, put it on a saucer, and we pour that molasses around it, and we take a biscuit and we dip it. And that thing was good. But that syrup, that molasses syrup, was thick and gooey. When you're down, when you're in that cesspool, I want you to imagine that cesspool like that thick, syrupy molasses. It's like you're going around and you're walking around in molasses. You using all the strength and the might that you have, but you're not really getting anywhere. It's taking you a lot. It's taking a lot of strength from you, and that's why you're exhausted. So you may be feeling like you're doing everything right, but you still can't shake that feeling. You still are in that murky molasses, right? Trying to get somewhere, and you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting there even as fast as you want to get to. And so what is it that you do? You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck because you are stuck. Okay? It's what glasses do you have that you're putting on, that you're looking at it, right? Are you looking at it with clear vision? It's the way that you're looking at it. And it's the toxins that have contaminated that water. What are the toxins? Okay, so I'm going to give them to you right now. There's fear of failure, perfectionism, self-doubt, you're people-pleasing, overthinking it, imposter syndrome where you feel like you're just not good enough, fear of judgment, which is really like fear of rejection. It's also fear of success as well. You feel guilty for taking time for yourself and not being perfect. You feel a little bit guilty for that. Lack of boundaries, emotional burnout. These are the things that you're feeling. I got more for you. Hesitation is murkiness. You think, oh, hesitate. Yeah, hesitation. Procrastination. I think I talked about that. Fear of success. Fear of rejection. Overwhelmed, just being overwhelmed, and it's so easy, y'all, to be overwhelmed. And don't think that I am perfect myself, okay? I just got out of a bout with overwhelm that I had to work myself with. Like I told you, I had to turn the TV off, okay? Self-loathing. You know what self-loathing is like? It's like looking in the mirror at yourself with no clothes on, and you immediately you picking out all the stuff you don't like about you. That is self-loathing. That's part of the toxins that's in that cesspool, that murky cesspool that's keeping you away from your dreams. Self-doubt. You're doubting yourself. We talked about imposter syndrome and, of course, stress. Okay? Those are the things that are in that murky water. Have any of you guys ever felt those things before? Huh? If you felt those things, guys, put a 1 in the comments. Okay? Just put a 1 in the comment. All right? And let me know. Because, listen, I heard one thing. This is based on science. That there is the scientific study that's gone out there. And they said that the highest frequency, I used to think and say that the highest frequency in the world was love and gratitude. I'm the gratitude grandmaster, right? But guess what? Science has revealed there is a higher frequency that's 4,000 times more potent, 4,000 times stronger than love and gratitude. And you know what that is? Authenticity. Being real with yourself. Okay? That is the highest frequency. So, guys, be real with yourself. Have you come across, do you think about some of these things that I just talked about? Hesitation, procrastination. Some of y'all are hesitating right now because you want to put a 1 in a comment, but you're hesitating right now. Do it. Don't hesitate. Okay? Don't get deeper and deeper into that pool, into that cesspool. Okay? You don't want to do that, right? And look, school is never out for the pro. I'm always working on me. Always working on myself. So even in my own self, when I identify that you're hesitating, you're putting things off, I immediately go into action. I've trained myself to go into action because I don't want to get down into that cesspool all the way down in there. I'm getting out of that thing as fast as I can because what's the opposite of down? Up. Okay? So I'm trying to stay up. I don't know about you. I got to stay up. Okay? So the fly high method, guys, this is what gets you up. Okay? This is what gets you up out of the cesspool of life, and it helps you tackle that toxicity that's in there. Those things that I talked to you guys about. Those hesitation, procrastination, fear of failure, fear of success, all of those, okay? Imposter syndrome, overwhelm, self-doubt, all of those things, okay, that us high achieving women that we deal with, all right? Now, in the fly high, the F is for freedom. Okay? This is you reclaiming your time, your energy, your peace of mind. Okay? Overcoming overwhelm and stress. I also say focus. Focus on those things. Being aware. What's my energy level like right now? Oh, I'm sleepy. I noticed myself whenever there was something for me to do that would take me higher to where I wanted to go. You know what I noticed about myself? I would feel sleepy. I noticed my energy level would go, which has something to do with anxiety. Okay? But once I identified that and I said, okay, you're feeling sleepy right now. Guess what? Guess what's trying to kick in? That anxiety is trying to take you on down to that cesspool of life. And guess what? You're not going to do it. Keep going. And I noticed that as long as I kept my feet moving, doing something, Okay, even if I had to get up and go drink some water, because that gives you energy too, right? Get moving, move my legs, because that fires up the cells in our muscles that give us energy. Okay, that I had to trick this thing. Okay, then no, I wasn't about to lay down and take a quick nap right then, because I know I slept all last night and it hadn't been that long since I've been up. And no, I do not want to go to bed right now. I'm going to go ahead and do my YouTube video, okay, for instance. So that is focusing in on where it is I want to go so that I can have freedom. Focusing in and being aware, this is a common pattern that I'm having and what I need to do to beat it. Okay? And doing it. And I'll tell you, I'll get up, go do something, and I have energy. I'm very energized right now because I notice once I'm in the thing, see, for me, it was the thought of doing the thing that was giving me a little anxiety. As if I just went ahead through with it and kept moving. Once I'm in that thing, I'm good. I'm in my zone. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I was put on this earth to do. I'm in my flow. Okay. And I'm feeling great. You have to focus in. That's the F. L, liberation. Or I say lift. Okay. But letting go of self-imposed limitations, toxic patterns like I just talked to you about, right? Even if you have to get a little notebook and write down, dang, I'm feeling like this. What is my body trying to tell me right now? What am I thinking right now in this very moment? And is there a pattern with this? Oh, there's a pattern. Okay, I need to tackle that. Okay. Y is for yield. Okay. Surrounding or surrendering to the flow of life. Accepting that it's okay to not have all the answers or control. Remember, I tell y'all, life gonna be lifing. Life is a series of ups and downs. Okay, that's just the cycle. That's the pattern of life. But you control how long you gonna stay down. You can also control how long you gonna stay up too. Okay, you can put things in your favor, like I said, like you're feeling sleepy and you're not supposed to be feeling sleepy. Get up and move. Drink some water. These are the things that actually physiologically it makes your body produce more energy. Okay, so don't stay down. Get up and stay up for as long as you can. If you feel yourself going down, you're being aware of it. Now, what do I need to do to get myself out of it? There's a lot of things that we can do, not just the drinking water, not just the movement. There are hundreds of things that you can do, okay? Hundreds of things that I could teach you to do, okay? So, H in the fly high is healing, okay? Addressing emotional wounds, setting healthy boundaries, and prioritizing self-care. I also, for the H, say halt. Because, see, once you understand you are in a pattern, that this is a pattern, you have to say, halt, wait up, hold it a minute. You are, at that very point, what you're doing, you are interrupting your pattern, and that is key. Halt. Interrupt the pattern. I need to heal here. Nope, we're not doing this. Nope, we're not going under that undercurrent. Nope. Hold up. Okay. The G, my favorite, gratitude, baby. Gratitude. You got to cultivate your gratitude. You got to be in remembrance of what am I grateful for right now? I'm grateful that I can speak to thousands, tens of thousands, 100,000, millions of people right now, all over the world who are tuning in. I am so grateful that you guys are tuning in right now to my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. And share this out to three people right now. Okay? Don't just keep it all for yourself. But I'm grateful for you for watching. I know I'm touching your life right now. Okay? I know I am. Because I'm in my flow and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. And I love it. Okay? Cultivating gratitude to shift your mindset and focus on the positives in your life right now. Look, you can hear the sound of my voice right now. You have hearing. You can see. Okay? These are things, even the smallest things to be grateful for. The positives of life. There are so many more right now. There's 1,000 things right now that you can be positive about for your life right now. Okay? But you got to take account of it. And you know I have my gratitude journal right here. I have my gratitude journal and I love to write down my gratitude. What I'm grateful for, right? So this is better to do these things. Remember, what you write, you invite. Instead of staying stuck in daggone negativity. That is not, it's a part, you got to understand, it's a part of us that loves the negative part. That's why the news media and all, that's why they feed it to us. Look, they need ratings. The longer as your eyes are on there, the more ratings that the higher their ratings are going to be. They're going to have advertisers on there. Okay, it's so easy to get hooked in on it, right? Great for the advertisers, but for you, not so great. Okay, that's why you have to take control of it. Okay, and you have to look at what you are grateful for at this very moment. Be grateful that you have the choice to turn it off. Okay. Now, H is for happiness. It's reaching a state of joy, fulfillment, balance in your life. Listen, you apply this fly high framework to the cesspool and those toxins in your life, you're going to be going through life with ease, no matter what the circumstances are. Ease in your life. No matter what, life, life is going to be lifing. Just know that. Life going to be lifing. Because I have had times in my life where, man, everything was going wrong and I still had a smile on my face because it was what I chose to focus on. I said, I'm not going to focus on the bad stuff. Let me focus on what's good. I'm alive. And today I'm breathing. You see what I'm saying? Focus on the right now. Whatever was in the past was in the past and it didn't break you because you're here. Okay? What did he say? You can't break me because you didn't make me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to listen to Deion too. Deion Sanders too. I like him a lot. He says, if they didn't make you, because they can't break you. Okay? He's got a whole thing about that, but it's really cool. Anyway, I digress. Okay? But this is what the fly high method is all about. We apply it to those toxins, the cesspool of life. Okay? And cesspool, we spell it with a S instead of a C. It's your self-esteem sabotage system. That is a cesspool of life. It's sabotaging your self-esteem. It's the self-esteem sabotage system. That is the cesspool of life. And so what's been happening, if you look up and all of a sudden you don't have courage anymore and you're like, I don't have courage, I don't have confidence, I don't feel like doing anything, and you are bombarded by what happened to myself? What happened? What happened? And you find yourself going back and thinking about these things. Number one, I want to say, just by you thinking about it like this, is not helping your situation. What's going to help your situation is focusing on what it is you want. Let's come up with what it is you want and let's write that down. Okay? What do you really want? Not what you think you can do, not what you think you can have. No, what do you really want? Think big. What do you really want? And now we're going to go towards that. We're going to go towards that, right? And knowing life is going to have some ups and downs, But that's why we have the fly high method. That's why we go by the fly high method. We recognize what the toxins are in the murky water when they come up, and we use the fly high method to get out of it. Okay? That's what we're doing. Okay? These are the things that we are doing. All right? So, for you high achieving women, I want you to practice this. Practice the fly high method. Get out of the cesspool of life, because as you're in the cesspool, long as you're in that cesspool of life and you're letting these toxic things control you, you're zapping your confidence. Okay? You're zapping it, and you're not going towards in life what it is that you know you can do. You're just trying to really find it. Where is it? I know it's here. Well, guess what? I can definitely help you with it. I can. All right? I encourage you, down in the comments, comment fly high, FLYHIGH, if I can spell it. And what I'll do is I will set you up for a free clarity call. Okay? Clarity call helps you get clear on what it is that you really want and how to get there. Okay? Guys, listen. It is your gal, Victorious Val Gal, signing off for now. It has really been a pleasure to be with you guys today. It really has. I'm telling you, I'm feeling really great right now. In fact, what I'm going to do, anytime you have a success in life, right? Anytime you do something and you maybe have overcome a fear or a challenge that you have, I want you to celebrate. I don't care if you get up, do a little dance, go like this. You'll see me go like this, and my little beads and stuff will click together. That's me anchoring in that success, right? But I'll tell you what I'm getting ready to go do. I'm going across the street to the coffee shop, okay? Because that's where I like to get down. I like to go over there, celebrate, sit down, drink me a cup of coffee, watch people, meet people, all that kind of thing. And that's how I'm going to celebrate the completion of this video. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.